Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the Leroy Sané player review. We're going to be taking a look at a card who is 6 foot tall, medium low work rates, left-footed, 4-star skills with a 2-star weak foot. In-game player traits, he has power free kick trait and the flare trait. In-game attributes, we're going to be working with 94 for acceleration, 92 for sprint speed, which I do believe is actually perfectly fine in the side positions. The thing that I noticed that is low on this card, if you do use him in the side positions, is going to be stamina, because most of the times if you use like a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-4-2, you actually want to give them defensive instructions. Like, you don't really want to often keep them on stay forward or anything like that. Unless the situation of the game kind of makes sense for that, right? A card like Leroy Sané I've used before in the past, like his right mid card, and I personally enjoyed using him mostly in the left mid position because strong foot on the strong side as much as possible. With this card, we're going to be giving him a finisher chemistry style. The finisher chemistry style is going to be boosting his finishing by a lot while working with 93 attacking positioning on a medium low work rate. Base card stats for passing is pretty decent. The only thing that's low is going to be in long passing. He does have 84 composure with 83 reactions. So that together we're going to be experimenting with in game, because with Leroy Sané's card, we are working with a unique body type as well, right? So it could actually be very helpful for the card. We'll obviously see in game. But with the finisher chemistry style, we are going to be boosting the finishing or the dribbling as much as possible with the agility, balance, and dribbling increase, while working with 83 reactions, 84 composure, so on and so forth. And then last but not least, for physical stats, he has some pretty decent physical stats, considering he's a 6 foot tall player. The 79 strength could be nice. The extra aggression could be nice as well. It's just the stamina that I feel like could be low from time to time. So with Leroy Sané in game, guys, we are going to be trying him out mostly in the side positions, but at some point I'll probably move him up to striker to kind of test out some shots as well, because his finishing is set up a certain way. So we'll have him in a 4-2-3-1 playing on the left side, and then we'll also have him playing in a 4-4-2 playing in the left striker position to kind of test out that work rate and see how it kind of performs in game. But yeah, we'll see how he performs. Hopefully he's a beast. Oh, good in the air. Nice. Starts to run already. Definitely suggests that he'd make a really good left mid already. Really good movement there, actually. If I made a proper pass, I would have actually been in a good situation there. Wide time shot. Hits it pretty nicely from an off-balance dribble. Oh, that was sick, man. Really good. I like that when I made that space with Sané, Lewandowski just goes in immediately. Nice first time touch. And the shot across was actually pretty solid too. On a white. If I put more power behind that and I hit it on a green, I actually think he hits that properly. I go for the lob pass there, but I just want to see how it kind of works out, because that run that he makes there is really good. Leroy Sané did a really good job up until the pass right there, but then the player was making that run, so sometimes they act a little bit strange there. Hit it on a red. Hit it on a red. Still hits it nice. That was good. Oh, defensive play, nice. Yeah, I'm testing out the dribbles there under pressure. It wasn't bad, actually. I don't mind his dribbling on a finisher chemistry style. I don't mind it. Nice, good challenge there. On a weak foot, yeah. Just want to try it, see what happens. Oi, it's a foul. Come on. At least he got a defensive play there. I try to go for some quick dribbles to get the ball to Lewandowski. Ooh, on a white. On a white, Leroy Sané. Let's go. I mistimed it because, like, when you're coming off of a run, the animation is so different than when you're just, like, going normally, you know? Yeah, you know, sometimes you try to bait the penalty, but there's not a thing anymore. I don't know if he actually tackles there. If I knew he tackles and I timed that well, it's gotta be rewarded for me, man. On a green again. Okay. Okay, Sané, I appreciate the defensive work again. Oh, and I missed that? Come on. Sané, my friend. Maybe if I green it? Did I green that one? I don't think I did. Attack, Sané! Oh. Oh, come on. A little bit more responsiveness. Need to work with the dribble. Jeez! But Lewandowski's there. Look at that positioning. Is it a penalty? Those are so weird. Those are weird. I don't know. What's his penalties? 80? We'll go left side. He actually, like, somewhat moves his goalkeeper. If I see that, I should actually go in the other direction. There it is. No Croqueta. Good animation for the shot, too. It was. Those bend ones are so good. Ah, the block. I like to go for, like, the first time touch and then the left stick movement to open up space. There we go. That one I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about that one. I was like, please get a touch. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Leroy Sané card. So we gave him a finisher chemistry style to try to improve his dribbling and his shooting as much as possible while working with some pretty decent pace and some pretty decent passing. Now, I do feel like in FIFA nowadays, I want the pace to be higher in those side positions, right? Personally, I just feel like there's certain breakdowns or certain passes I want to be able to make with players that have high pace. And the reason why I know this is because after using players like Gelson Martins, who has really good base card stats for pace, it's fantastic to work with players like that have that pace in that area. With a card like Sané, I feel like I have to give the finisher chemistry style to him. So the lack of pace for certain playstyles can be annoying from time to time. We do notice it, but obviously 94 acceleration with 92 sprint speed is still a pretty decent cutoff to work with if you use them in those side areas. Again, with a card like Leroy Sané, I prefer strong foot on the strong side. I would mostly use this card in that left mid area as much as possible. The 2-star weak foot you definitely notice when it comes to certain passes, certain shots if you don't get into high percentage strike areas. But even with the 2-star weak foot, guys, his high finishing, because of the finisher chemistry style, it compensates well for it, which is one of the reasons why we were able to score that one opportunity for it. Leroy Sané on a medium-low work rate, I don't necessarily mind it, but in those side positions, guys, I do prefer a high work rated player, even a high medium work rated player to work with in those areas. With Leroy Sané, there's certain breakdowns that were still cool, to be honest. Like, I still enjoyed him in those side areas, but I would just prefer something else, obviously. What else was there? You definitely notice the heights to dribbling for sure, especially for base card stats set up the way that it is. But you can still work with it. Like because he's a 6 foot tall player with decent physical capabilities, it's still cool to work with. You just kind of have to pass and go a little bit more with him than it is for you to do some of the extra dribbles. Although they still come off really, really nicely. But I do feel like with Leroy Sané in game, he's definitely going to be more of a player that people get for the link ups than it is for the quality in game, especially because of the 2-star weak foot and the way that his dribbling works with his body type. But obviously, if you were to pack the card and you were to use him in those left-sided positions, he'll be a cool card to use for your team if you go with that. I don't mind the medium-low work rates, although I do prefer another. The only main problem I would say that exists on this card that's actually a problem is the stamina being low, because if you're playing a 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1, it'll drain your stamina if you have comeback and defense for those instructions, right? So that is probably going to be the biggest problem. But to be honest, guys, if you get into the right shooting angles at the right time, he actually hits the ball quite nicely. The shots that I take where, like that one opportunity where I hit it like at the bottom side to the top right, that is not a high percentage strike in FIFA. Obviously, there's players that would probably be able to score that from a base characteristics, like maybe someone like Lewandowski, but it's still in a FIFA sense not a high percentage strikes. The goals that we did end up scoring with him were mostly high percentage, except for that crazy long shot that he took, right? So it's just one of those things with Sané's card, in my opinion. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the review. I'll catch you guys for next one. Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys.